Hello, 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 testing, testing. Looks like we are golden. Welcome, boys and girls, to the Titanfall 2 Hangout. I've been wanting to play this game since it came out in, I don't know, 2016 this came out. I've been wanting to play this game for quite a while because I had heard that this game felt like a Half-Life game, and I've never heard that kind of comparison before. Good evening, AOI. Yeah, this is a stream. This is a video. Welcome. This is a stream video. And that always intrigued me that this was compared to Half-Life. I don't hear that comparison all that often. I heard this had an insane campaign. It's only 6 hours long. So wanted to give it a shot. Yard sales have just started. I think they just lifted the ban on those a couple weeks back. So I went to some yard sales this past weekend. Might be doing some new. When I first started the channel, I did some game hauls. So it's kind of harder to find more vintage games. But if I find some more of that, maybe I do some more haul videos for the channel. I don't know. If I find some good stuff. Well, I did find one video game thing over the weekend. And it was Titanfall 2. I also found it was very weird. I'd never expected to find inside a yard sale, but it was a Vive tracker that goes onto a Vive device. Very weird stuff you'll find at yard sales sometimes. Just crazy to find VR equipment stuff there, like higher end stuff. But I got that, and I got Titanfall 2, some other stuff. But Titanfall 2 for $5 with PlayStation 4. I said I have to jump on this. So here we go. Let's get straight into it. We do have a new look. You know, I was inspired by the PlayStation 5. You know, we're out with the old PS4. I decided to chop all my hair off my beard because, you know, yesterday I was a PS4, but now I'm a PS5. Rating on the design for the console, I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Now, some of the other guys, the group chat was hopping off. I think there's going to be some wars happening. Let's just say we, over the boys, we lean towards it's cool, but we'll see. I think you're going to see some sparks fly soon and some people jumping in their opinion, but I think I freaking love it. Set the brightness there. So I didn't play Titanfall 1. Is this kind of a recap? So war, okay, war. War happened. Yeah, I freaking love it.
All the things I've seen on the battlefields of the frontier.
I put on Twitter that if you look at the Nintendo 64 and the Dreamcast, they had these curved designs. I'm looking at them right now on my shelf. And they were just fun. They didn't look like a VCR player at that time. You know, they didn't look like a DVD player or like a straight black, rectangular designs. They were fun. They looked fun. They looked like, this is a toy. This is a fun thing. And I feel like the PS5 it brings back that Nintendo 64 and the Dreamcast curved design, that fun, but it doesn't look like a toy. It looks like a futuristic kind of like mock-up kind of thing. I love it. Would a black box match my other stuff better? Yeah. But I think Sony knows the right call. I think they're good at trends, and it's like, hey, let's go a little wacky. I think people are tired of these like straight lines. We've had this felt for like all of the 2010s, so I'm kind of down for. I'm down for a change. What about you, AI? Are you digging it, or you think it's weird? It's definitely divisive. Not only online and then within our group chat and stuff. But I like that. I'd rather have like some discussion rather than just like as much as I think the Xbox One doesn't look bad, it also was like, you know, it kind of is like a rectangular, like kind of just box. And I saw some people crapping on it, but I think it's a safe, sleek. It doesn't look bad design, but I'm down for this crazy kind of change. I don't know.
Now, I serve as a rifleman in the militia, fighting to free the frontier.
I talked through all this recap, but
when that day comes, I hope I can live up to the honor.
same as your N64 Dreamcast comparison fits perfectly. Love design, controller design also grew on me. Yeah, the controller design had to draw on me. I was like, do I like this two-tone, kind of design? But best design I've ever saw for a console. Yeah, I will have to see this thing in person to like judge that far, but I love it already. Like I just freaking was floored by it. The reason I say that too is because I love the PS4s. The PS4 Pro they kind of made it was almost like they added a layer on the cake, an extra layer on the cake. But the PS4 I think has a sleek. I think they perfected that sleek kind of like it's just, I love that little angular design on it. But this definitely has, it's definitely the freshest design in years. So I'm excited to get a hold of one. I think it's gonna be awesome. I love they also showed the headset with it. That looks futuristic. That looks cool. They showed that's going to be a tutorial. The headset. They showed the media remote. They showed the new camera, which I think I'm going to wait on the camera because I would assume that's going to come bundled in with the VR. I don't need the camera just yet, unless it comes bundled. Did the camera come bundled with the PS4? No, it didn't. I don't think it did. Yeah, I think you got the camera with PSVR, so I think I'm going to. Dude, why are we still doing tutorials? Oh my gosh. It's 2016, that long ago? Dude, they did this in Halo 1. We don't need to do this anymore. Let me just skip the tutorial. I don't know. That's a good question. The best console design to think on. I really freaking think it's the PS4. I once I get a hand on it, I want to see the full features of this one. I don't know. I freaking love this sleek, crazy design. It's so bold. It's so crazy. Yeah, I just really love the original PS4. It's so sleek. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to think. Nintendo 64 is so fun. It's that simple curve. That's fun too. I love all of Sony's stuff. I think Sony only had one stinker. I love the PS3's George Foreman type grill looking thing. I think they have one stinker, and that was one of the PS3 Slim models. I don't know the name of it, but it was the top loading one. And it was so cheaply made. It felt cheap when I felt one before at yard sales or somebody had them. I don't know where I was at and got a hold of one, but it's just this cheap plastic on the top, and then these lines that look like a VCR from the 90s. I thought that was so ugly. I thought that was so ugly. So I'd switch over to YouTube. Twitch lags a lot today. Maybe because everybody's streaming some PlayStation stuff, possibly. But, which I'll start this. But, yeah, I think that's the only stinker they've had, in my eyes. Wow, I'm jumping. Dude, I cannot even function with a tutorial nowadays. That's something from the previous gen. Was mind-numbing. See, I just figured that out because I was like, okay, it's got a design. Won't they just like, I don't know. I just don't like them just telling me stuff. Whee! Whee! I don't know what game did that first, but that, I love that sliding mechanic. Probably one of the Call of Duties. I don't know. Your price prediction for the PS5. I'm thinking on the digital, I think the digital is going to be earlier I said on the stream when it just did in between 4 and 450. I think that thing's straight up 450 for the digital only. And I think that the disc version is going to be 550. And before I said 5 to 550. I think that thing's straight up 550. What up, Travis? Travis says Destiny did it first. You would say that, though. You're a Destiny nut. I want to get real answers. Sounds alright. But some people are going crazy and saying 700. But if they're saying 700, I would expect the Xbox to be around that way, too. Or I think that's too crazy. I don't know, but watch me eat crow on that. What do they want me to do here? Jeez, I just want to freaking... this tutorial, just let me shoot, let me start the game. Oh my gosh. Oh, AOI, finally, he has you beat, Travis. He said Mirror's Edge did it before Destiny. That is correct. That was all the way back in 07. I remember that. That was pretty crazy at the time to have the sliding stuff. But with a gun and sliding, maybe it was Destiny. Maybe it took 7 more years for them to have the technology to slide with the gun. I'm not sure. So they had no guns in Mirror's Edge. I never checked out the second one. I thought it was so weird that they called it Mirror's Edge again and it was a reboot. I thought that could have just been a sequel. I don't know. Someone marketing said, well, don't make it a sequel, but you can shoot in Mirror's Edge. That's true. Yeah, it just was really discouraged. You're right. Yeah. It wasn't like, what was it? I don't think it was like fully featured like this, of course, was, but. Who's buying this game that doesn't know how to shoot? Travis said. I don't know. Why am I doing this? What else do I have to do? I'm not listening to the guy. Maybe I'm done. There we go. Okay, gosh almighty. Mirror's Edge Catalyst was also open world. Yeah, I thought that was weird too. I kind of want to give that game a try. Because I looked at it and I think it got average reviews and it said it was just okay, but I loved the first Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge, am I saying that right? That first, that'll be something I stream soon. They never remastered it though, so I'm going to be playing it on my Xbox 360. Boom. Oh, that's cool. Can't having a hard time aiming there, but it's working. I like how there's a speed. There is a speed button there. Can I speed run up the wall? There we go. died in the tutorial, guys. I said that I didn't need. It's pretty cool. I have to beat 2 minutes. Okay. Did I not beat it the first time? I feel like I definitely did. Oh, there's a trick. I'm already learning the tricks of the trade. Oh shoot! About to die. The tutorial again. Oh, I didn't even make it to the finish line. That design looks so similar, maybe I didn't. There we go. I'm a professional. Oh, that's how I got the difficulty. See, now I'm okay, I guess, with that. If that's what sets my difficulty. Okay, we get it. Yeah, I want to play the video game. This tutorial has an EA boardroom written all over it. Yeah, they probably, they honestly probably had 3 morning meetings about this that lasted 3 hours each. Practice running the gauntlet, then. I'm ready to see what's next. Get me out of here. I've heard this game is amazing and you're keeping me from it. It's about time I'm ready. Yeah, that's how I feel. Alright, what do you guys think is going to be launch titles for this thing? I think Spider-Man might be. If it, they said holiday 2020, I think it's like, it's hit or miss, but man, Spider-Man, which already was the best-selling PS4 game of all time, I believe, if they can get a new Spider-Man as launch title for the PS5, jeez. And if not, even if it's, you know, a couple weeks out or whatever, but they said holiday 2020, man. Amazing. Oh my gosh, what a launch title. That is their Zelda basically right now, as far as like excitement for that. Sony fans' excitement for. Oh shit, that's cool. Whoa. Shoot, I guess my update didn't work. It just glitched out. Sorry, guys. We got a root system error. Yeah, probably Spider-Man. It will also launch on PS4 most likely. That's a good point. I bet to even be more careful they're going to put on that. Man, I think they could have gone full in on that. I know that it's expecting a lot of people to buy that, but that's smart. Yeah, that's smart to get across. Are we sure Spider-Man MM is a full game or expansion with Miles like Lost Legacy? That's a good point, Travis. I didn't think of that. Either or, I think this is going to be a ginormous seller, and it's smart that they got it out, but that's a good point. It might be an expansion kind of thing. Good point. But man, if they can hit that launch date game, oh my gosh, everyone's going to get it. You know what I mean? Like, what game is anyone going to buy the PS5 and not get the new Spider-Man? Is anyone like, yeah, I'm not interested in that? Unbelievable. Spider-Man, Travis says Spider-Man, NBA 2K. Now, how are the other, we're going to play in regular mode. How are the other NBA 2K games? Were those good? Because I know Madden gets their crap, but I I know MLB Show, people like those, but what's the consensus on the NBA 2K? A couple of those indie-looking titles. Yeah, Sackman looked good, or Sackboy, Sackman. I think it was Sackboy. Maybe it's called Sackman. That Sackboy is interesting because I guess it's not gonna let you. It doesn't look like it's focused on making levels, but it looks like their Super Mario 3D World, which has been left open. They haven't made another Super Mario 3D World. I'm down for another couch when we can sit in our couches again with our friends, but to call the guys over and just do a hangout with that, oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. We had so much fun back in the day playing Super Mario Brothers Wii and that like single screen fun, and then Super Mario 3D World was so freaking fun to play on the Wii U. So much fun, because single screen, you have a blast. So fun. So yeah, that Sackboy looked fun just for that. Just for that, I just want to have another of those. Solar Ash from the makers who made Hyperlight Drifter. That looks incredible. I just love, that team and the aesthetics that they have. I loved the trailer for that. Little Devil looked freaking funny and good-hearted and fun, and I loved the design of it. I loved them going back and forth between that old man, I don't know the story yet, and between him, that kid. It was really fun. So I got Crash to Earth here. And then what else was fun? That one, I don't know what it's about, though, where it's like you're exploring for those people and you came out and everybody was in those ponchos and stuff and you went out. That looked kind of cool. Resident Evil 8, oh my gosh. No mention of VR. Yeah, I think that'll come after. That'll be, they have to get like the console kind of like out. They couldn't swamp us. I even saw, I don't know if you guys saw this, AOI says Spider-Man PS5 design console day one for Kenny. Yeah, if he gets another one that's designed that. I think Jacob is the one that ended up buying a Spider-Man PS4 too. But I saw a rumor that they were going to announce Final Fantasy 16. And I guess they pulled it last minute. There's I don't know if this is true or whatever, but they said that was going to happen. The guns feel really good on this. But it didn't happen. And I'm kind of glad they didn't, because this was so... Ratchet and Clank, Gran Turismo, Resident Evil, I couldn't have taken anymore. I think it would have got lost in all this news. So I hope that when they're going to be, separating this, in other updates, little nugget updates, kind of like Nintendo Directs. I hope this Final Fantasy 16 ends off, or maybe starts kind of how Spider-Man did the next one of these. Like, let's talk about that and keep that its own, like, big reveal. Demon Souls was cool. The freaking is it called Deathloop? Deathloop looks awesome. That's my favorite thing from the Dishonored series. I am so in for Deathloop. Oh my gosh. Deathloop is freaking awesome. And I skipped over Dishonored 2. I didn't really care, but I think I'm ready to come back, because that gameplay of Dishonored is awesome. Oh shoot, got really hurt there. About to get my head stomped in by the. Looks like whoever designed the PlayStation 5 designed this little Titan here. Fricked out. Project Area is what people thought would be Final Fantasy 16. It's made by the guy who made Final Fantasy 14, and rumor was his next game was 16, but it's not. I was seeing, though, somebody on Classic Reset Era said that Project Area is not Final Fantasy 16, that they are two separate games. But yeah. What confuses me is Demon Souls AOI says, what confuses me is Demon Souls screenshots are out for the game, which look amazing, and it will run several modes, one for graphics, one for frame rate. I thought these options were a thing of the past. Your thoughts? Interesting. I mean, maybe they have they're gonna do a half-gen refresh. You're gonna have a PS5.5, PS5 Pro. Um, oh, Travis says, but exactly, it's not. But leaks had people think it was going to be interesting. But yeah, they're two separate things. Both, I mean, Project Aria looked cool. I mean, we'll see more of it, but. But man, I just loved everything. I thought it was funny the way they started. What were they thinking? They showed PS4 footage of Grand Theft Auto. I think because Grand Theft Auto is such a big name, they thought they could just copy paste the trailer from PS4 and say, "Hey, it's getting remastered for the PS5. It's coming 2021." It didn't excite me, but I guess people are really hyped on, "Hey, we're gonna have Grand Theft Auto." That was a weird way to start, and I didn't know when the conference started and when the advertisements were, but that's interesting. Why the graphic settings thing that they're gonna do. Yeah, I did laugh when they said that frame rates could reach 120 this gen or something. They're going to be 30 and 60 again. You know what I mean? You're going to be getting 30 and 60. Which I'm not too concerned about that. For certain games, it is cool to have a higher frame rate. But, yeah. Travis says it was a weird choice. Grand Theft Auto 5, I went and peed. Yep, that was the time you go, that was a good time. Whoa, I'm like, where the frick am I now? Jeez. Horizon Zero Dawn, also, there's so much stuff, I forgot to even mention Horizon. We haven't even talked about Horizon. And it looked the best game I've ever seen a game look. That was the best graphics I've ever seen in a game. We didn't even mention it. That's how packed it was today. That's why I'm glad we didn't get a Final Fantasy 16. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? We didn't even talk about it yet. Oh, can I get in? No. I have to get in my own. I want my own Titan. This was one game, Titanfall. I thought it looked really cool, and I was like, this might be the one. We were all waiting for that game that made the Xbox One worth it. And when they first showed Titanfall, it looked cool, the first Titanfall, but then when it came out, it was like, I think it was only multiplayer. And I was like, I'm a single player guy. I like to have some single player. Can I have some single player? Okay, I just went around in a circle. It's a good way to play the game. Alright, and that concludes the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I died. No, I'm still gonna go. Only thing I'm a little nervous about a rewatch is they're taking a lot of liberty with Demon's Souls art. They're making it more colorful. Feels weird, but I'm open to it. I thought the same thing. I didn't mention anything because I just thought it was exciting that we're getting a Demon's Souls remake. I thought that game needed it. We've talked about it before, Travis. I thought that game needed it. Compared to the other Dark Souls games and some of their systems, the way those games work. I saw that too. It kind of reminded me of our conversation of playing Halo, which kind of took a lot of liberty and made it more colorful. The one moment I saw was when those skeletons, I think that's in the first area of the game. Yeah, those skeletons at the first area of the game, I believe. They have bright eyes. They almost look like medieval graphics from that medieval game. They're kind of bright and stuff, and I was like, oh, interesting. But the night looked pretty on spot, but they are kind of colorful. They're kind of making it a little colorful, huh? Maybe they talked to 343 and they're like, yeah, you got to make everything bright. Maybe they took some design cues for them, huh? So much of what made the game was the bleak atmosphere. Scared they're going to screw it up. Yep, they look cartoony. Yep. I think you're going to get a brighter game unless they pull what... Now, there's still time. I mean, this is... Did they even give a date on this? Because I think they would know how rabid Souls fans are. Pair that with... I mean, look what Crash Bandicoot, when they first showed that, it was like everyone poo-pooed on the design of Crash, and they totally wiped it. We even got freaking Sonic movie. They bent the knee to us on that. You know what I mean? People freaking said, change this. Are you crazy? So maybe they're gauging what people think, and maybe they will change it. Maybe there's time to like kind of... All they have to do is change the brightness scale, probably. Less fog, too. I noticed that, too. I'm still in, but again, I think just wait. I don't think the game is even announced for this year. Yep, let's revolt. Yeah, I'm gonna join these protests. We're gonna add Demon Souls into our demands too. I'm ready. Protesting works, guys. So if you don't like the look of the new Demon Souls, you've got a choice. I really don't know where I'm going. AOI says Demon Souls was the highlight game of the event. Never played it. Yeah, it was a huge. That was a huge announcement for. I know for Travis, but now we got to see if. Where do I go? I think I get in that Titan. Oh my gosh, this level design is kicking my butt right now. I gotta get in here. Oh my gosh, it didn't let me... It didn't even show that last time. This guy was dying and the whole time I'm freaking talking about Demon Souls walking around the water. Are you kidding me? We did that? I need subtitles, dude. I can't hear a word you're saying, dude. Controls. Audio, video. Subtitles, the heck on. I'll talk about it more on the podcast, but I watched Inception. That movie, you need subtitles on. Going back to it. We're going to put some subtitles on. Okay. Oh, it's a really small text. I don't get why they do that. Can we say not small as heck subtitles text? Oh my gosh. How do I just make things playable? Dude, we lost Commander Captain Crunch. I cannot believe that. I trust Blue Point, Travis says, but they've been hyping up saying the game will be their biggest undertaking. Worried they're going to try and make a statement. Sorry, guys. You're here to remake. Go make your own game if you want to make a statement. Demon Souls is an alternative plan. People compare this campaign to Half-Life 2. Yeah, I don't know what point does this happen. Didn't they also say it's more of a reimagining than a remake? Ooh, did they say that? I think they did. Can I get in the Titan? Let me in the Titan. Aiming for power sources. Okay, we've got some maps. I've got my helmet doohickey. Oh wow, this level I've already explored it. I explored it. Shoot, too close. I'm being a dummy. Another gun here. Take that. I'm waiting for my Half-Life moments here. Now, I think where the Half-Life stuff happens is you can jump back and forth between these realities and these dimensions. It's kind of like that new Ratchet & Clank game. Which I thought that looked awesome. That Ratchet & Clank game. I'm down for another Ratchet & Clank game. It's been 4 freaking years by the time it comes out. Or actually, it might be 2021. Did they say... They didn't say 2020, so it might be 5 years. So yeah, I'm down for that. And the dimension stuff was quick. I thought that was cool looking. I loved how, like, I was in one dimension, 1 second. And back in, like, the second after that. Where'd my double... I double jump. If they go the direction, I'll just have to accept it. Except it's tough normally with the remakes. I say, well, still have the old games to develop it, but with Demon Souls, we kind of don't since they shut off the servers. That's true, but and then the other thing is I just think playing those new Dark Souls games, they have better healing systems. I hated grinding for those freaking stupid herbs. That was my biggest bummer on that. I said you can still play it offline, but I guess the fun part is getting those connections and reading those messages on the floor and stuff, and not to have that is kind of a bummer. But I think the game just, as much as if they stick with the current style, or maybe it ends up being fine in the end, but if they don't, it ends up being colorful. I'm still down to play this one over the old one because I can play with other people, and two, please fix the system. But if they freaking like reimagine it, would let me bonfire, like go to the bonfire and stuff, and I hope they fix all that. Okay, I just had to run with it? Okay. Double jump offline. Yeah, I realized that when I fell in the freaking hole. What else was cool? Man, Resident Evil 8, I was calling it when I was seeing it, but I still was shocked by it because they did that last troll at the end of, like, Village. And I was like, oh, Village. And then the screen flashed. I loved that. I still thought that was such a fun reveal. And I had heard, I think it kind of leaked out, I had heard it was going to be more European-esque. And I hate scary games, but I was like, this looks really cool. Stuff with like that woman and dressed in that outfit, it kind of looks like, I like that Metal Gear kind of feel that I know Travis has said that Resident Evil 4 had. I like that, like kind of these unique characters. It's very Japanese and very fun, but it's going to be in a European like setting. I think that's really cool. So maybe I can get through this. But with all these new graphics and 4K HDR, I don't know. I might play that with a buddy. We'll see if we're allowed to have buddies when the PS5 comes out. He said do attack. I was trying to. Jeez. I want some RE8 looks like 4 and 7 out of baby. That's a good point. That is what that looks like. Oh, I'm all the way back here at the freaking jumping spot. But I love the look of 8. Maybe I can just start getting these games, and maybe me and my wife can freaking play them. Because I know it's hard to get scheduling with some of the guys to finish the game, but maybe she can help me brave it out. I cannot melee. These guys will rip me to shreds. Whee! I got cloak on. No one can see me. Except everyone can see me. Oh shoot. There's a guy right there. I had cloak on. I have cloak. I have cloak. Stop. I have cloak. Guys, I have cloak. Oh my gosh, that was a strong punch. Oh, no double jump. Oh. Oh. You can do that though. Can I get double jump, please? Got a new weapon here. Maybe we'll try that out. Kill you with your own gun. Ow. Oh gosh, there's 300 people here. I'm getting shot on all sides. Okay, that didn't work. Travis started a chain of memories. I tried doing cutscenes on YouTube, but I couldn't focus. It's hard for me to pay attention to a game story when I'm not playing it. I feel like I'm missing stuff. Anyway, says maybe Dweebo could sum up the story of Chain of Memories. He's enjoying it. Okay. I don't mind the combat, really. It's different. It's more Crisis than Half-Life. This is more Crisis than Half-Life. I think the stuff that they compared Half-Life to comes a little bit later. I saw some gameplay stuff of what they might be talking about. You know what? I'm running past all this. What? Where am I? Okay. You'll never take me alive. Oh. Oh, shit. There we go. Just like the developers intended. Just like the developers intended. This is what the developers wanted to see. This is exactly what the developers wanted to see play. Digging the loading times to get back to the platform I was just on. That's pretty cool. It's a nice little touch, especially after it took 3 hours to install it. Yeah, show me the Ghost Runner. Show me my tutorial. Okay. I can do that. There we go. I'm a master. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I'm looking at most of the time. Get these freaking DJI drones. These GoPro drones out of my line of sight. Ooh, we got the Titan battery. This is where Dark Souls begins. Okay. This is where Dark Souls begins, guys. Get out of here, doggy. I'm getting used to the wall running now. Getting used to the wall running, guys. There we go. I need my double jump. Thought I had it. Feel like I'm playing Celeste. Oh, those are. I thought those were my guys for some reason. Stall the battery. Where we put up his butt? Where are we gonna put this at? Okay. So where I put my batteries.
Power at 2/3. Data core reinitialized. Ocular system online. Adjusting focus. Are you alright, pilot?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm BT.
Great dialogue choices. I'm glad they let me choose.
You may call me BT.
Wow, they got the guy who did freaking oh, what's his name? Oh, from Transformers, Autobot man, not Decepticon. It sounds just like it. They just got the same guy.
Until I am mobile, I will assist you through your helmet radio when possible.
No, I want to get inside this Titan. Little dork. Let me in. How do I climb in? It was so much fun watching the PS5 event. AOI says, finally forgetting all the bad things currently in the world. I felt for the first time in months a true sense of normal when I watched this. I was like, yeah, this is coming out this year. This is legit, and it was still funny. Even in this, there was shocks of that because everyone was kind of remote in here, you know, remoting into the thing, the conference, but like the developers and stuff. I need another freaking battery. Jeez. Luckily, it's right there. Luckily, it's right here, and I just gotta jump up. Luckily, I can just jump off this. A lot of platforming.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Understood, but I do recommend you
Whee! It's a lot of platforming. Ooh, that's fun. You can really wall jump a lot of this stuff. Oh, I like the wall running now. It's pretty fun.
You think you can survive through this, BT?
BTs. Oh, I didn't do that one good. Okay, we got Demon Souls remake. Okay, just read a thread on Reset Era. Travis says with Dark Souls remake screenshots in game, no longer worried, mind blowing. Oh, nice. Yeah, they look pretty colorful in the thing, but maybe they They colored it up for the actual trailer to trick normies into playing it. What do you think about that? I want to check out those screenshots. Alright, I'm trying a different, that guy zooted out of there. Whee! Hello, baddies, lots of them. Oh. Want me to use cloak? Ooh, I'm taking the rocket launcher.
Pilot, your suit has an emergency cloaking ability. This may help you survive dangerous situations.
Yeah, that lasted all of 2 seconds.
BT, who is this force?
This is the commander of the Royal section of the Militia Special Recon Squadron, or SRS. Her name is Sarah Graves.
BT, is there anyone alive on this ship?
No, scans do not detect any life signs within the MCS James cabin. 90% of the lifeboats have been ejected. There is still hope.
Can someone link that picture? I want to pull it up. I want to see it right now. I'll hold it up to the camera. We'll do it really high tech. Oh my gosh, I'm lost. Everything looks the same. Head towards the light. This is very much a platformer. Step over fire, that's fine. Ow. My foot is very hot. I gotta check out this picture. If I can get the right mouse, that helps. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really rad. Yeah, they kept it very dark. They respected it. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. There might be some other ones here. I'm gonna hold them up, see if you can, for those that are watching this later or whatever. It looks really good. I mean, you can look these up. Go on Google.com. Ever heard of it? Wow, that looks great. Wow. Dang, why did we ever... We doubt Blue... Here's the thing. I doubt Naughty Dog. Every freaking time they make a decision, they're always right. And Blue Point has had a perfect track record of remastering games. Why did we ever doubt them? I mean, the trailer was a little colorful. I felt that with you, Travis, but... Yeah, this looks freaking rad, dude. Yeah, this looks good. Yep. Yep. Yup, yup, yup. It's pretty. It's a pretty game. We better say that to Jacob about Naughty Dog. Man. Did I come up here or is this new? Hold on, here's the battery. Okay. Finally, can I use the Titan? I feel like I'm getting my frickin'... It was a huge process in the game. Xenoblade Chronicles X to get your frickin' mech. I think they're doing the same. These poor guys played on a harder difficulty. I would like to see a speedrun of this game. I think it'd be fun with all this wall jump stuff. This is my friend. I gotta get another gun.
Those drones are IMC scouts. Enemy reinforcements will be on their way. We must complete the neural link immediately. Please install the final battery.
They probably ran the trailer through some color grading to make it pop for the normies. Yeah, that's what I think it was. Trick the normies in. Oh, you don't want to ask him his console opinion there. AY. It's a bad idea. You're about to hear some Jacob level commentary on Naughty Dog about a console design. That's all I'm going to say. Not saying anything, but I'm saying something.
Protocol 1. Ready to pilot. Establishing neural link.
Autobots, assemble. What is that guy's name? Autobots, assemble.
Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Autobots, assemble. That is Decepticon. That is... Of course, that is... Decepticon Man. That is Autobots, assemble. What is the freaking name of that guy? Autobots, assemble. That is Optimus Prime. Decepticon Man. Oh, you guys are about to get punched in the head. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's cool. Oh.
The warlocks you've achieved. Overlay complete. Primary weapon control and motion link reestablished.
Oh. Yeah.
Pilot, enemy Titanfall
This feels
detected.
great.
We will have to fight our way to safety. Get ready.
Sure about this?
Yes, trust me.
Running with the Titan. This feels great. Woo! Woo! Oh, you think you're gonna fight me, little idiot? Boom! Oh! 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 Boom! That is some great combat. That feels amazing.
Pilot, I detect more IFC salvage teams on the way. Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD. Must move quickly.
That feels great. Oh my gosh. Whee! Whee! Can I jump? I can only glide. How do I...
In order to survive,
Okay.
we must keep moving.
Yeah, I got you, Optimus. I'd say it, but not a fan of the visual design. 2 out of 5. Zach and I are opposites on this one. Well, we'll see if he comes back for any more podcasts or if he has any streams after saying that. So we'll just see. Well, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'll give it bold. It's bold. I'll give it that. It's like you gave a rating for Final Fantasy 6. I'll let it sit though. I might feel different later. Yeah, that's actually feeling. Best launch lineup of all time? No, just title, but title, but full lineup. For yeah, that New Horizon looks unbelievable. Yeah, it is a solid freaking launch window. Like these launch window games are very solid. It's surprising because we've talked about it before. Every launch kind of sucks of every console, and that's not too bad. You know, when you do get lucky with like a Breath of the Wild or a even the GameCube did have Luigi's Mansion. That was a very fun launch title. But when you have a Twilight Princess or a Breath of the Wild, like a Zelda title, it's like, whoa, it's a system seller. I'm not sure we'll have system sellers, but man, for like when I get the PS5, like, or when I get the PS4, it was Battlefield 4 and what else was it? Killzone Shadowfall and some other games I can't even remember. I couldn't even tell you what else launched. You know what I mean? It was just like you just got the games that they had. You wanted to try out the new graphics, but I'm actually if Spider-Man launches with it, I want to play Spider-Man. You know what I mean? That would be the first PlayStation launch I've played where I'm legitimately, these are solid games that I'll play past launch versus just kind of a tech demo. That's what a lot of the other launches I've played have felt like, is kind of these tech demos. We had freaking, you know, aside from Twilight Princess, as good as that was, just one title, it had Red Steel. Do you hear anybody talk about Red Steel anymore? You know? The DS, the 3DS had, what's that boat game, or the submarine game? And Rayman 3D. You know what I mean? Like these... Oh, that's my friend. This feels so good shooting these off. But yeah, as far as stuff on the horizon, you know, pun intended, like Horizon, they gave a solid thing, and even PS4 did that. As much as the PS4's launch lineup was that, you know, it'll be a little bit till you play some games till 2015. They did a good job showing. Uncharted 4 is coming. I forgot what else was around that time that they showed, but it was like, okay, we got some fun stuff coming our way. Did I jump out of the thing willingly? Or this is just a time that I should be out? Oh, corrosive damage. That will hurt. It's hurting my feet. My feet are hurting. The dogs are barking. What's step 2 here, guys? What do they want me to do? Ah, I gotta trick myself over it. With these boxes. Ah, smart. I'm not fighting a Titan like this. Yeah, you can do all that. I will go ahead and wall run right here. Oh, I am in a different orbit. Stadia says, Travis says Stadia has a better visual design. Yeah, it's fire, dude. Yeah, what's Stadia response to this? We got an Xbox response. For me, Super Nintendo, but I'm also a big F-Zero fan. Super Nintendo is my favorite console. I remember Red Stone blew my mind as a kid. Wii Sports, though. Yeah, Wii Sports was great. Freaking that. You could just play that. I knew a lot of people that played that the majority of the time with their Wii. You know, that was an awesome. And you know what? I hope this gets freaking... Please port this. They ported every single stupid game from the Wii U. I say that lovingly. Bring Nintendo Land from the Wii U over. That had such fun. That had such a fun party game. That was the one thing. That was like their, you know, that was the Wii U's Wii Sports. That was so freaking fun. Bring Nintendo Land. I'm starting a hashtag for that. For Nintendo Land. That was so fun. Can't shoot me, I'm sliding. Goodies here. I want a different gun. What is this? This looks fun. This looks fun. That looks fun. No, that's just fun. This is just fun for the whole family. It's a good time. Okay, I can't hit nothing. Ow, I'm getting hurt. Embark PT. Can I get in? Can I embark? Can you let me embark you? Yeah, I'm trying to embark you. Can I embark you? Okay, can I embark you? Oh, frick my life. I'm I'm getting fricked up. Embark. Yeah, I don't care. Titan loadout found. Tone. Somebody's in love.
Somebody's in love.
I use this concept of love for the artist's adoration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. Pilot, with this tone loadout, we can lock on enemies and target them with tracking lights. This will be useful in direct combat.
I'm changing the tone layout. We're gonna tone down some stuff. Tone down some people's heads right here. Oh, I can punch. Oh, we got a grenade behind me. Alright, I'm disembarked. Oh, this is cool. Go between the Titans and that. I can't hit nothing with this, let me tell you. Where am I going here? There we go.
Maintenance override engaged. Opening flow regulation gate. Warning. Toxic fumes dispersing in main chamber.
That's not good.
Activating control room safety airlock procedures.
That's not good. Do any of you heard the rumor that Nintendo planned a big presentation for last week? I did not, but I'm wondering. I thought they had said there was going to be no like E3 thing. They're not going to do a Treehouse thing, which makes sense for they like to have people together and stuff. But no, I did not hear that.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Tara says it might be nostalgic, but I like the Xbox 360. I loved the Xbox 360. I did Cameo. I liked a lot, but I put Cameo in with those like kind of launch titles. It's something I don't really feel like I'll return to. Call of Duty 2 you can get on PC, and it was kind of like ported over to it. If we're talking launch window, Oblivion was soon. Yeah, Saints Row, and that was close, huh? Yeah, it's not, but that Tony Hawk again was ports and stuff. We're talking like not ports. It's kind of whatever, but Oblivion was a big one for me. That was very close. That was just a couple months. That was March of 06. And the 360 was November of 05, so. March or April is Oblivion. Who was that?
Accessing files. Kane, a mercenary commonly affiliated with the Apex Predators, a well-known narcotics user and supplier.
I'm liking these little jumpy sections. Having fun with them now. Once you get the feel of the physics in them. Q was a good adventure game. Saints Row, moving after. Correct. No presentation for E3 for week, which would be this week. I feel like they got something though. They would normally do something. You know what I mean for E3. So what have they got? Maybe they knew Sony was doing their thing, or they were waiting to see. You know. Because as I was watching today, and I put it in our group chat, I was like, I just realized this is kind of like a baby E3. Like they would have showed this if we had E3 this year. Or no, the Sony was out. Sony was out. But no E3 or no E3, whatever happens with the future. June is kind of like video games week. You know what I mean? Like I feel like start to talk about what you got for this holiday. Like what am I putting on my Christmas list, kind of stuff. So, ooh, look at that! Punch him in the back. Fun little kill animation there. Get away. Oh shoot, not going that way. This ain't good. I believe we will see. I think they're going to do some type of baby E3 Nintendo Direct thing. That's going to be... I'm surprised this is normally what we would have. Isn't this week? Or is it next week when they would normally have had it? It's this week, right? We would have had E3? When was it last year? Last year it was the week of the 10th through like the 14th or whatever. So what's this week? Okay, the 8th to the 12th. So maybe next week would have been, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Third week, second week, or whatever. Regardless, I want to see. I want to see Nintendo Direct. We got to see that new Breath of the Wild game, Breath of the Wild 2. We gotta see Metroid Prime 4. I think it's time. Been enough time. And there was a lot of rumor about Mario stuff happening. A 64 remake or something else. Baby Titans. Jeez, what time is it? Okay, I think we're gonna wrap this up. I think it just saves, it auto saves. Yeah. Game so far, I'm liking the jumping. It took a while to get used to the physics, but that is really, really fun to jump around and slide around, shoot, jump in and out of that. That Titan feels amazing to play in and shoot and lock on. They've nailed like being in a freaking mech. That feels fun. I gotta wait and see. There's other stuff with dimension stuff that comes later and other powers you get that half of a life comparison. So we'll see what's gonna be. Will you watch Gorilla Collective PC Gaming Show or Future Gaming Show on Saturday? No. I've never watched any of those PC shows, and they have never had any. Whereas like Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, any of the other ones have these cool first party like big things. Those PC games stuff, it's usually these kind of third party, whatever games that you just hear about. I don't know. It's not a big thing for me personally, so I will not be watching that. But yeah, and even Travis sent me something earlier in the week of like all of these shows that are going on. It's like I don't know what to look for, and like I just need like a set Nintendo Direct. Or I need today like the PlayStation 5 event. I know it's going to be some big stuff announced then, so we'll see. I guess we're just going to still get these little baby updates of PlayStation. We'll get the price a little bit later on, probably throughout the year. Yeah, Nintendo. You've been quiet lately. We've been getting a lot of Xbox, a lot of PlayStation. I want to hear from Nintendo next. But I think that's it for the stream. Thank you guys for joining in. Had fun talking PlayStation 5. I'm very excited. These are some giddy times when I get to see a new console. It's very giddy for me. It doesn't come around often. It's been 7 years since a new console, new PlayStation console. So, been cool talking with you guys about all that. So, talk with you guys next week. Maybe we'll continue Titanfall 2. Actually, I think then the day after is Last of Us 2, so maybe I'll stream that at some point after I beat that. But all that be said, thank you for watching. Enjoy your guys' evening.